What's 11 Universe? It's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K23 Universe Mode. We are here back for another episode of TNA. TNA Impact, just 48 hours away, or excuse me, 72 hours away from TNA No Surrender in just a few nights' time. We're getting things off with some knockouts action as here comes Steph De Lander. And notice Matt Cardona of the Major Wrestling Gods by her side. I've been told Cardona's doing a little bit of scouting, trying to find the newest Major Wrestling God. Trying to find a new member for the group. And he's in the corner of Steph De Lander, a former Knockouts Tag Team Champion tonight, to see if she's got what it takes to be a Major Wrestling God. But Steph De Lander finds herself tonight going one-on-one with Savannah Evans, who makes her way down to the ring. And folks, since we are in the first few seconds of the video, I do want to take a moment to apologize for everything for all the technical difficulties we were experiencing with AEW Winter is Coming just yesterday. There was just a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that was out of our control on that one. Honestly, at the time of recording, I don't even know if when the show started premiering. It's not started yet. Hopefully it starts soon, though. I know it's had Ray overly concerned, so please, if you're going to that show to complain about how the premiere went, don't. Save us the trouble. I know Ray works hard on those shows, and he does not deserve any hate for YouTube causing problems. So it's Steph De Lander and Savannah Evans starting us off here. Two women a little bit on the taller side, a little bit on the stronger side when it comes to the Knockouts division. As Steph throws a kick and a clothesline gets caught now by Savannah Evans, and Evans gets her up. Savannah Evans holding her up in the air, standing with her for a standing vertical suplex, taking her down. And now Steph De Lander knocked in the corner. Right hook connects now, and Steph De Lander goes for a slap, caught by Savannah Evans. Evans sends her off the ropes, ducks her. Savannah Evans now collides with her here, and Steph De Lander, clothesline, picks her back up into another, and ducks her, swings around, big drop kick, taking her down. And now Steph De Lander grabs onto her, drops her with a jawbreaker right on her knees. Now Steph De Lander putting the boots to her again here. De Lander has got her down here. Steph kicking away at her repeatedly here. Steph De Lander grabbed by Savannah Evans. Evans gets her up here, holding her up in a standing vertical suplex. Hanging her out to dry is Savannah Evans. She's got her up, and she's got her down. And now Savannah Evans standing tall, but Steph De Lander takes her down with a Fez press, punching her in the face repeatedly. Now Steph De Lander is kicking away at Savannah Evans, kicking away repeatedly now is Steph De Lander. And now here comes Savannah Evans, jumping neck breaker, takes her down. Evans has got her down now, and now Savannah Evans grabs onto Steph De Lander, pulling her in here. Steph De Lander, no. Countering, knocking her back here. Steph De Lander slaps her in the face, chops her. Knocking her back here, forearm strike into another. Steph De Lander scoops her up and swings her out, slamming her down face first in the mat. Steph De Lander rolls her over now into a cover, hooks the leg, pulling her away from the ropes for the one, for the two. No! Kick out from Savannah Evans. Savannah Evans kicks out, and Steph De Lander looking to put the boots to her here. Goes for a forearm now, and Savannah Evans pulls her in, gets her up, and Savannah Evans with Steph De Lander hanging out to dry here. Hanging her out for a suplex, taking her down. She's got her down now, and now Savannah Evans getting her back up to her feet here. Evans pulls her in, lifts her up, and Savannah Evans with a knee into the face of Steph De Lander. She's got her down now, cover for the one, two, no! Kick out from Steph De Lander. Savannah Evans getting her back up to her feet now, and Evans pulls her in. Delander with a knee in the ribs. Savannah Evans taken down again in the Fez press. And now, Steph De Lander putting the boots to her again here. Savannah Evans is down. Steph De Lander goes for another kick, and Savannah Evans sweeps the leg, taking her down. Grabs a hold of her, getting her back up to her feet. Goes for a kick. Steph De Lander counters. Pulls her in. Slams her down. Rolls her over into a cover now. And there's the 1, 2, 3. It started. The premiere has started right at 8:30 on the dot. As Steph De Lander gets the win. Steph De Lander picks up the victory tonight, though. I think she might have just passed her tryout for a Major Wrestling God role. Wait a minute. Here comes Eric Bugenhagen. And Bugenhagen going after Cardona. Eric Bugenhagen getting the jump on Matt Cardona ahead of his matchup with Moose in just a couple of nights' time. Bugenhagen taking down Cardona in the steps. But there are Moose and Myers, and Moose clotheslines him across the back. And the Major Wrestling Gods now with the 3-on-1 advantage. Myers DDTs on the floor. Picking Bugenhagen up, and Myers. Moose and Myers turning him around. Cardona. Radio silence. And they get him back up one more time here. And Moose has him set up perfectly for a running shoulder block and the lariat. And the Major Wrestling Gods standing over Moose's challenger. Man, 3 days, right? Sunday, pay-per-view. Wow. I say this a lot, and I don't plan on harping on it my entire career, but man, I started out playing games. And now I'm in a TNA ring. And on Sunday, I'm going one-on-one in my first ever singles match here in the LS11 universe. I'm taking on a guy that should have been world champion by now, and why he hasn't been is beyond me. I mean, the immense amount of respect I've got for Keith Lee is ridiculous. And the fact that he has done me the honor of having this match with me on Sunday is... it's insane, man. And, Keith, brother, may the best man win, and I hope you know I'm giving it my all. Everything I got, I'm giving it. It's not a game anymore. We're not playing games anymore. Now, I am the game. In a metaphorical sense, that the other guy has the trademark there. I guess we can't really call me the game, can we? But you get my point. It's not a game anymore. Keith, bring your A game. I want the guy that was supposed to main event WrestleMania. All right, we've got some more tag team action up next here on TNA. As out first, here he is, the TNA X Division Champion, Josh Alexander, on his way down the ring now. Some amazing TNA titles got modded in, or had mods released this week. No Surrender's already recorded. Show's already recorded. So those will be appearing next week. Next Thursday. I have not had time to mod them in today. Next casual blank night with Xander will be probably when I do that. That stream was fun, by the way, for those that were there on Tuesday. Might do it again this weekend. We'll see. Josh Alexander making his way down to the ring, though, nonetheless. The walking weapon ready for action. He is teaming up with one of his 2 challengers for this Sunday night. As here comes Alan Angels to the ring, former X Division champ in his own right. Alan Angels with a great opportunity on his hands this weekend to become a 2-time X Division champion. So Angels joining up with Josh Alexander tonight. They're going to take on their opponent as well as the leader of the group. Here comes the Bullet Club to the ring. Kenta and the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu, on their way down to the ring. A big matchup for Bullet Club here tonight. Of course, Jacob Fatu is just a few nights away from challenging for the X Division Championship in his own right. So Kenta and Fatu making their way down to the ring. Go to Sleep Club. We need to design a Werewolf Club shirt. So it's Josh Alexander and Kenta starting us out without any further ado. Here we go. They lock up. Josh Alexander grabs Kenta, throws him in the corner. Alexander spears him. Grabs a hold of Kenta and overhead belly to belly, taking him down. Kenta goes down. Josh Alexander kicks him down now. Alexander grabs onto Kenta, pulls him in. Josh Alexander gets him up and suplex, taking him down. Goes for a kick. Kenta rolls through. Kenta pulls him in now, and Kenta with Josh Alexander kicks him in the head, knocking him down. Josh Alexander getting picked back up to his feet now. Kenta knocks him in the ropes, and Kenta with the X Division champion slaps him in the head a few times, comes off the ropes, and Kenta drop kick, taking him down. Kenta now grabs a hold of Josh Alexander again, jabs him, and again Kenta now hip toss by Alexander, takes him down. And Josh has got Kenta down now. Josh Alexander DDT to Kenta. Grabs onto him, rolling around the ring with him now. Josh Alexander's got Kenta and takes him down. Goes for a kick now. Alexander's got Kenta again, rolling around the ring. Taking him down again. Goes for another kick. Kenta's down. Alexander rolls him over. Josh Alexander into a cover on Kenta for the 1, for the 2. Kenta with the shoulder up. Kenta's starting to get back up to his feet. And DDT by Josh Alexander takes him down. Now Josh goes in the corner. Tag is made. Alan Angels is in. Now Alan Angels joins the mix. Kenta throws a kick. Sidesteps. Goes for a back fist. Alan Angels pulls him in. Into neck breaker, taking him down. And tag is made. Jacob Fatu is in. Now Alan Angels. Hurricane Rana to Fatu, taking him down. Jacob Fatu caught again for another Hurricane Rana by Alan Angels. Now Angels has got the big man in trouble here. Kicking the ribs. Jacob Fatu could become the biggest X Division champion in LS11 history. Because we haven't really seen much of the history of that just yet. Retro TNA pay-per-view at some point this season, hopefully. As now Fatu getting Alan Angels back up to his feet. Jacob Fatu pulls him in. Picks him back up and powerbomb. And Jacob Fatu now turns it into a running Samoan drop to Alan Angels into a senton. Angels is down. Jacob Fatu's got him down. Cover for the 1, for the 2. Kick out from Alan Angels. And now Angels crawls and tags in Josh Alexander. Josh now grabs Jacob Fatu, swings him out. Tombstone takes him down. Into a cover. For the 1, no, kick out. Josh Alexander's got him down now, and Josh Alexander with Jacob Fatu, getting him back up to his feet. Josh Alexander looking for the C4 spike. Josh Alexander's caught. And now Jacob Fatu throws Alexander into the corner. Fatu, tag is made to Kenta. And now Kenta and Jacob Fatu looking for a double team. Jacob Fatu uses all his weight to hurl Kenta like a speedball into the corner. And now Kenta, he's caught by Josh. And Josh taking him towards the corner now, but Kenta answering back. Kenta knocks back Josh Alexander. Kenta now goes for a back fist. Josh Alexander grabs him, pulls him in. Alexander with Kenta off the ropes, ducks him, leapfrogs him, and forearm strike knocks him down. Grabs a hold of him now. Kenta takes out the arm of Josh Alexander, getting him back up to his feet now. And Kenta with a kick into another one. Kenta fires away, kicks him in the ribs, and Kenta now, here we go. The kick's coming in. Clothesline, taking down Josh Alexander, getting him back up to his feet now. And Kenta goes for a spinning back fist now. Hits the X Division champion in the face. Of course, it came down to Mustafa Ali and Alan Angels and Call Your Shot a few weeks ago, but Kenta and Jacob Fatu would cost Alan Angels the matchup. So now Jacob Fatu swings Josh Alexander around, but Alexander answering back. Josh Alexander knocks him back with right hooks. Alexander now grabs Jacob Fatu, taking him towards the corner, and head first into the turnbuckle goes Jacob Fatu. Josh Alexander makes the tag to Alan Angels. And Angels and Alexander now double back body drop, taking down the big man, Jacob Fatu, who rolls out of the ring. And now here comes Alan Angels. No! Jacob Fatu out of the way, hits him with a big senton. Getting him back up to his feet now. Jacob Fatu grabs Alan Angels, throws him back into the ring now, and Alan Angels picked back up by Fatu. Jacob Fatu, super kick, taking him down. Knocks down Josh Alexander now. Jacob Fatu, hang on a minute, Alan Angels. Oh, Kenta interrupts him. And Kenta, Angels, knocked back now. Kenta answers back. Kenta and Fatu now. Kenta's using the referee's 5 count to his advantage here. Kenta with Alan Angels up and down with a go to sleep. Josh Alexander coming to the rescue. Jacob Fatu hit that Samoan hit. Cover by Fatu on Angels. 2, 3. And just like that, the Bullet Club win again. Bullet Club pick up the victory tonight over Josh Alexander and Alan Angels in dominant fashion. As right here, this was the turning point. Kenta springboards in, drop kicks Alan Angels, and Bullet Club with the win on the road to the no surrender triple threat. Listen here, Matt Ryder. It's Cardona. Matt Ryder. Look, we have many years of history, you and I. Team Cobra. Yeah, of course. Can never forget that dark time in my career. Most over guy in the business, teaming with you. But anyways, what can I do for you, boss? I need you and Brian Hawkins to stay out of the match between Eric Buchenhagen and the big man, the Moose, on Sunday. And you're going to keep us from doing that, right? I have my methods, Matt Ryder. And I will keep you out if I have to. Good luck with that, Cobra. Alright, we've got some more singles action coming up here on TNA. As here comes the TNA Knockouts champion, Trinity, to the ring. I believe this is also going to be the first time we get to see the new championship belt. I believe. I could be wrong. But nonetheless, Trinity on her way down to the ring. Trinity defends in just a few days' time at No Surrender against Kylan King. That is going to be a huge match when that goes down. So Trinity has made her way down to the ring, the Knockouts champion. She is amazing. And she looks to bring it to the floor tonight. Sometimes you just gotta play along with the rumors. But here come the Coven down to the ring. Taylor Wilde and Kylan King. Of course, as I said, Kylan King gets her shot at the TNA Knockouts title in just a few days' time at No Surrender when she challenges Trinity for the gold. And so Kylan King and Taylor Wilde on their way down to the ring. Taylor Wilde going one-on-one with the Knockouts champion as we are moving right along on TNA as usual tonight. Any further ado, Trinity, Taylor Wilde, one-on-one. Here we go. As they lock up, Taylor Wilde, clothesline takes down Trinity. And now Taylor Wilde kicked in the head by Trinity. Trinity's got her down now, and Trinity's circling her here. Taylor Wilde rolls her through into guillotine choke here. Trinity, though, right hook, and again, and shoves her away. And now Trinity grabs Taylor Wilde, setting her off the ropes, pulls her in, they collide. Taylor Wilde runs in, Trinity out of the way. And Trinity, big kick in the head, knocks her back. Taylor Wilde with a kick now, and Taylor Wilde grabs a hold of her. Off the ropes. Of course, if you didn't see the big announcement earlier this week on NXT and LS11universe.com as well, in just a few months' time now, the same weekend as Xandermania, funny enough. Hold on a minute. 1, 2, no! Kick out there from Trinity. She managed to get the shoulders up now as Taylor Wilde grabs onto her, taking her down here. Taylor Wilde takes her down, and now Taylor Wilde has Trinity by the leg, and Taylor Wilde taking her down here. Taylor Wilde rolls back through into the guillotine on Trinity. But anyways, the same weekend as Xandermania, March 30th and March 31st. It's going to be a hell of a weekend. We're going to bring you NXT TNA Worlds Collide, which is going to be an incredible show. A big crossover event between the two companies, TNA and NXT. And you never know who's going to be on that show. We'll be seeing TNA stars fight for NXT titles, NXT stars fight for TNA titles. You never know what can happen when the Forbidden Door is flung open on that night. And of course, the following week, the first weekend of April, will be the Forbidden War between WWE and AEW. Back into the ring now. Trinity rolls through, goes for a clothesline. Taylor Wilde pulls her in. Trinity kicks her in the ribs. Into a clothesline. No, countered. And now Taylor Wilde with Trinity. Trinity ducks the ref to make sure she doesn't hit him. Into a cover now. Trinity covered by Taylor Wilde. 1, 2, kick out. And now Taylor Wilde with the Knockouts champ down. Pulls her in. Trinity's got caught by the arm, but Trinity kicks out the leg. Knocking her down now. Trinity into a clothesline. Follows it up with another one. Trinity, drop kick, takes her down. Trinity now grabs a hold of her, getting her back up to her feet. And Trinity with Taylor Wilde now. Trinity comes off the ropes, hits her with the rear view. And now Trinity getting her back to her feet. And Trinity kicks her in the ribs. And Trinity looking for Starstruck. I finally learned the name. Finally. Trinity locking in the Starstruck, trying to make Taylor Wilde tap out here. Trinity wrenching it in as tight as she can here. Taylor Wilde in some serious trouble. Trinity has it in tight. Taylor Wilde in trouble. Wilde trying to fight out of it though. Taylor Wilde managing to get out of it now. And Taylor Wilde grabs a hold of the Knockouts champ. Scoops her up now. And Wilde throws Trinity in the corner. Throws her across the ring. Cover now for the 1. No, kick out. And now Taylor Wilde. Oh, Trinity throws a kick. Wilde managed to get out of the way. Taylor Wilde right back in. She's used that guillotine 3 times now, but a rope break is going to save Trinity. Trinity's had the answer to it every single time so far. Kick in the head there from Trinity. As she grabs onto Taylor Wilde, getting her back up to her feet. Drop kick. Takes her down now, and Trinity getting her back up to her feet now, and Trinity runs in for an uppercut. And Taylor Wilde, arm drag, taking her down. Wilde now pulls her in, has the arm of Trinity again, but Trinity using her speed and agility there to knock her back. Hits the rear view again. Trinity into a cover now. Has Taylor Wilde down, but the referee is distracted by Kylan King. And Trinity, right hook. Has her opponent knocked down. Trinity throws a kick at her opponent for this weekend. Wait a minute, Taylor Wilde. Taylor Wilde puts her in the corner now. Wilde thrown head first in the corner instead. Big forearm strike. Into another one. Taking her down here. And now Taylor Wilde taken down with a split by Trinity for the 1, the 2, and 3. Trinity takes care of Taylor Wilde tonight. Big win there for Trinity this evening. Trinity with the win. Our main event, Joe Hendry and the Motor City Machine Guns against EC3 and GYV is coming up next. Greetings, everyone. This is your NWA World Champion, the Mentor Trent 7, here tonight to give you all some wonderful news, and that is that I have finally found a worthy challenger to the NWA World's Championship. A man worthy of fighting me for the 10 pounds of gold, and so finally I will make my first defense of the gold this weekend at No Surrender. You should all be tuning in to watch greatness of the modern day compete and watch the greatest NWA World's Champion there will ever be defend. It will be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so you better be ready. Alright, it is main event time. Here comes the TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry, on his way down to the ring. Joe Hendry, a fan favorite here in the LS11 universe, and to some accounts, an LS11 original built star. Someone that we took that was nowhere near the main event in real life and made him that way on this channel. In that case, he's kind of a rare breed. A Buddy Matthews Murphy, an Alistair Malachi Black, a Gargano, a Ciampa, if you will. So Joe Hendry has made his way down to this ring, this entire arena behind him tonight, as he is just days away from a huge title defense in a triple threat matchup at No Surrender. And he teams up tonight with the greatest tag team in TNA history. I stand behind it. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns. Multi-time TNA Tag Team Champions. Each man has achieved single success in the past as well. Sabin and Shelley making their way down to the ring. They'll be taking on the Grizzled Young Vets this weekend at No Surrender. They get a little bit of an early shot tonight, because here come the men that come and knocking. If you've got questions about Mustafa Ali's campaign, the GYV, the Grizzled Young Vets, Zach Gibson and James Drake, on their way down to the ring. Big match for these two tonight as well. You got to think that if they can beat the Motor City Machine Guns, then they very well may be in line for a TNA Tag Team Championship matchup. Of course, the current champions, ABC, will be in action this weekend as well. They're going to be taking on the Embassy of Aaron, Brian Cage, and Big Bill in tag team action. EC3 on his way to the ring, though. He brings nothing but trouble, trouble, trouble wherever he goes. Calls himself the Overman. Hendry called him the Never Overman last week. Of course, EC3 would lay out Hendry because of this. So EC3 joins the GYV tonight. Joe Hendry and James Drake starting it out without any further ado. Main event time. Here we go. James Drake caught by Joe Hendry. Hendry pulls him in, lifts him up, and slams him down. Hendry now going to deadlift him again. Joe Hendry with James Drake up and drops him with a power slam. James Drake back to his feet now. Hendry floats over. James Drake knocking him back with jabs to the gut, knocking him back here. Hendry knocked back. James Drake with a shoulder block has knocked down Hendry. James Drake putting the boots to him now. Joe Hendry in trouble. James Drake kicks him. Goes for a right hook now. Hendry grabs a hold of him. Hendry scoops him up. James Drake rolls through. Goes for a jab. Hendry hits him in the gut. Right hook connects. Joe Hendry goes down. Tag is made. Chris Sabin is in. Sabin hits the springboard. Goes for the kick. James Drake leaps at him. Sidesteps him. Grabs him. James Drake throws him in the corner now. And Drake tag is made to Gibson. And Zach Gibson now. Right hook connects to Chris Sabin. Pulls him in. German suplex. Good God, Sabin folded like an accordion. And now Gibson's got Sabin by the neck. Taking him down now. Getting him back up to his feet now. Zach Gibson. Overhand shot. Fires away. Kicks him in the ribs. Right hook into the ribs of Chris Sabin. Zach Gibson getting him back up to his feet now. And Gibson firing away at him now. Zach Gibson coming off the ropes. Super kick connects from Chris Sabin. And Zach Gibson swung around now. Sabin rolls him through. Chris Sabin knee bar in on Gibson. Zach Gibson trying to get to the ropes. Kicks him in the face. Knocking him back. EC3 with an elbow strike takes down Sabin as well. And Sabin reaches up, tags in Joe Hendry. And Joe Hendry, the TNA champion, back in. Gibson with a right hook to him. Pulls him in. Kicking the ribs now from Joe Hendry. Now Hendry's got him up on his shoulders. Joe Hendry lifts him up. Zach Gibson, though, rolls him through. Stacks the TNA champion up. But James Drake has the referee a little distracted at the moment. One, Hendry kicks out. Gibson takes a swing at Drake. All right, Sabin. And Joe Hendry with a neck breaker to Zach Gibson. And now Zach Gibson is trying to crawl towards his tag partners. But Joe Hendry grabs a hold of him now, and Joe Hendry has a hold of him. Zach Gibson, Hurricane Rana to the TNA champion. And Gibson now with Joe Hendry. Punches him in the back. Swings him around into the corner now. Tag is made, and EC3 is in. Pops him up. Hits him with an atomic drop, and EC3 with Joe Hendry up. Back body drop to the TNA World Champion. And EC3, clothesline, wipes out Joe Hendry. Grabs a hold of him now. EC3 getting Joe Hendry back up with a chop. Fires away at him now. EC3 with Joe Hendry off the ropes. Pops him up, takes him down. EC3 now grabs a hold of him, getting him back up to his feet here. Goes for a right hook, counter. Hendry has him down now. Joe Hendry grabs EC3, has a hold of him now, and Joe Hendry with EC3 off the ropes, taking him down. Hendry's got EC3 down now, and Joe Hendry pulls him in. Hendry, no. EC3 with a back body drop. Down goes Alex Shelley, and EC3 wipes out Chris Sabin as well. Joe Hendry back up to his feet. And EC3 goes for a kick. Hendry, forearm strike, knocking him back. EC3 countering though. EC3 takes him down. Grabs onto him now, getting him back up to his feet. EC3 with Joe Hendry. Into the corner. Tag is made back to Zach Gibson. Right hook there from Zach Gibson now. And Gibson swings Hendry around, pulls him in. Zach Gibson. Pile driver to the TNA World Champion. Cover. 1. It's saved by Alex Shelley. And EC3 grabs Alex Shelley. EC3 with Alex Shelley. Dropping him, sweeps the leg as well. EC3 taking him down. Double knees to the face from Zach Gibson to Joe Hendry. Cover. It's saved by Alex Shelley, but James Drake is taking him down. And Joe Hendry being dominated by GYV and EC3 at the moment. EC3. Joe Hendry's got Zach Gibson. Plants him. EC3 takes a swing at Hendry. And Joe Hendry, standing ovation to Zach Gibson, takes him down. Cover. 1, 2. EC3 makes the save. And the overman now with Hendry. He was going for that headlock driver. But now Chris Sabin dumping EC3 out of the ring. Joe Hendry now with Zach Gibson. Wait a minute. James Drake is caught now by Hendry. Hendry, a one-man wrecking crew at the moment against GYV and EC3. And now Zach Gibson grabs Hendry, rolls him through. Small package. Gibson to pin the TNA champ. 1, 2. Nearly got him. And now Zach Gibson with Joe Hendry. Throws him into the corner now, and Zach Gibson. Chris Sabin tags himself in, and Zach Gibson is right on top of him. And Gibson now taking down Hendry. Takes a shot at Shelley as well. Zach Gibson just taking cheap shots now. As Chris Sabin has got EC3 and drops him. James Drake in the ring now, and James Drake caught as fucking antivirus got in the way. And now James Drake with Chris Sabin. Pile driver. Taking him down. And down go Alex Shelley. And the TNA champ Joe Hendry. James Drake with Chris Sabin up. Kicks him in the ribs. James Drake pops him up. And whoa, Sabin slides out of the attempted brainbuster. And it's a chop block instead. Goes for a kick now. Tag is made. The overman EC3 is in. And EC3 with a clothesline. Takes down Alex Shelley again as well. EC3 now gets Sabin back up to his feet. EC3 now thrown in the corner. Chris Sabin goes for him. EC3 counters though, and EC3 swings him around. EC3 gets him up on his shoulders. 1%er takes him down. And EC3 now for the 1. It's saved by Hendry. And James Drake now grabs Joe Hendry. James Drake leaves him for EC3 instead. Tag is made back to Zach Gibson. On the floor, hang on a minute. James Drake with Alex Shelley for a... Alex Shelley spiked with a brainbuster on the floor. Zach Gibson grabbing Chris Sabin. Hits the double knee face breaker. And EC3 with Hendry. Hits him with the headlock driver. Hendry is down. EC3 and the grizzled young vets get the win. You had Rowan in the mix between Hendry and EC3 on Sunday. What the hell is going to happen? A big win there for these three men tonight. That's going to do it tonight, folks. Until next time, everybody, I've been Xander, and that was Universe. I'll see you all for TNA No Surrender. I'll see you for SmackDown tomorrow and Bad Blood on Saturday first, though.